NASIK. Inspiring you.
Talking about experiences, yes, I did have a couple of bad experiences many times. You know, being an artist, you always don't see the golden side of your career. You always have to see the downs. Yeah, I did see my downs. I did come through it, and I had people supporting me every time, even in my ups, even in my downs. So yeah, I won't tell you the worst case because no one is interested. You know, it's always the limelight. So yes, I also had bad phases in my life. Yes, there were many personal and social obstacles in this career. Social being, you know, when you are getting somewhere, there are millions of people to bring you down, and they don't realize this, that when they are bringing you down, they actually demotivate you to a certain level that you can't reframe yourself at the moment. But for that, I'll just suggest you that if they are demotivating you, or if they are getting you down, or if they are pulling you down, that means you have something in them, you have something in yourself that they don't have. Because you'll meet such kind of people everywhere. On every step that you take, you'll have some people standing there to, you know, pull you down. So don't get demotivated and try working hard. Such people do come. And talking about personal obstacles, I never had my family support till like last 4 years or something. But once I started coming up, once they started seeing my name everywhere, they were like, okay, this is something good, you could get into it. See, what is a DJ? If I start defining you, there are several different meanings that come, and that is due to the mentality that Indians have. Frankly speaking, I also have seen people who call the speakers as DJs, who also call, me and ask ki bhau DJ kitila betta and everything. So there are people, there are different perspectives of what a DJ is, but what a DJ actually is a person who works, who plays songs for you, who plays songs for the crowd, and there is nothing is called a DJ. A DJ stands for a disc jockey. So yeah. And the technical equipments that you will be needing to become a DJ is nothing. You just need a laptop and a good sense of music. That's it. See, if you want to become a DJ, there is not that much technical knowledge behind it. Just the knowledge you should have is about the song. Firstly, when you start as a DJ, you have to define what your genre is. Genre, there are like more than 300 genres all over the world. Be it progressive house, Bollywood, trap, anything. So there are more than 300. You have to define yourself that what will you go in. So for me, I am a big room and a electro house artist. And the second thing that comes into play is what your songs are, what the song selections you have. You know, you being an DJ, you have to have all kinds of songs, but in the all kinds of songs, you have to blend in your originals. Like if you're a big room artist, you'll have to mix something with Bollywood that gives it a big room feel. So, and if you're a trap artist, you'll have to mix some Punjabi with a trap theme or something. So that is what a good DJ is. And then there are technical stuffs like matching song keys, song BPM, that comes into a later stage. So if you're starting up right now, I'd mainly suggest you to define your genre first and then see what you can do in the genre that you'll stand out. For me personally, on a personal base, I love playing big room house music. I like it because, you know, it has a pumpy feel to it. It can make thousands of people bounce at a single kick. So yeah, I like big room house very much, but on a personal level, or speaking with the reference to the small places in India, you always have to have some Bollywood stuff behind it. So like if I play something in Bollywood, the crowd interacts and they will jump even if I pour in big room after a famous Bollywood song. For example, I was in Pune last weekend and the organizers told me that you only have to play EDM, Arnav. You are good at that and we are hiring you for that. So just play EDM. Like, okay, cool. And when I got to the place, I saw Bollywood running, people going crazy behind Bollywood. So I mashed up Yaar Na Mile with Animals and the crowd was crazy. So I got some ideas on the toes and I started implementing them in the shows itself. So yeah, that was a good show. I got so many like appreciations, applauses there. So yeah, that made me feel happy there. The equipments that you need in this field are very cheap and you can say very expensive at the same time. So it depends how do you want to start off. If you have a lot of money, yes, I'll tell you to prefer a high-end Nexus 2000. And if not, then you can start up with a laptop itself and start practicing on tractors and something that will help you a lot. The first step you take towards this profession is getting the information. So to get the information, we all have Google, we all have YouTube. You can go search, type, and you can find so many blogs regarding this that will help you a lot, and they'll also guide you perfectly to what to be done, what not to be done. And YouTube coming out, I would like to tell you that I myself learned many things from YouTube. YouTube was a good tutor for me. It showed me how actually a DJ is, what a DJ does, and what is actually done behind the scenes. You go to a party, you enjoy, but you never know what the DJ is doing behind the scenes. So YouTube taught me everything, and one special recommendation for you guys would be that being Indians, follow some Indian music producer or a DJ who can actually teach you what Indian crowd is. So rather than following someone from DJ Mag or someone from the internationals, follow an Indian DJ and you'll get a better connection because you stay in the same place. See, if you have to follow some Indian guy, I would rather suggest go for DJ NYK, Nuclear, Zayden, Lost Stories. These are very good inspirations when it comes to DJing, how they blend in the international music with Indian music and still make the crowd go crazy. There are many changes that come up in this industry. And talking about struggle, there is a lot of struggle because no one is born with a silver spoon and is lucky enough to get his hold on the first day, except if you have contacts. But as I said before, contacts never work out for a longer run. So you have to have a good struggle. You actually need to be there for everything that happens in your life. You are the one responsible. So that time no contact will come and say, it's okay, happen, something or the other. So what I suggest is, the struggle is hard, it's a long way, but you have to take it anyways because no one is successful unless they have struggled. Take it from Bill Gates to Mark Zuckerberg to Ratan Tata sir, anyone, they have a struggle, they had their own failures in life and they managed to survive. So if you go into any field, not even this, not even the music production side of me, but if you go into any field, say automobile engineering or anything, you have to have some struggles there. See, the progress in music production or a DJ is very static. Sometimes it could be a bit curvy. It's like a roller coaster. It starts low, then it goes up, then it comes down, and then you have all the turns and everything. So the progress in this field is not that stagnant or something. It's always like a lifetime experience. So for someone good as Nuclear or something, they also had to have a 20 years journey towards getting to the limelight. But someone like Martin Garrix or something who had good contacts, who was graduate from a good music school, just needed one song. So it always depends on how credential you are or how good you are with your stuff. The personal satisfaction in the field that I am would be, seeing people dance to your own music or seeing people cheer when you play your own original songs. And the biggest dissatisfaction of this would be like, everything ending within 3 hours. 3 hours you are on the highest of your life, you make people enjoy, and after the 3 hours you have to go home, sleep and wait for tomorrow to come up again. So that is the biggest dissatisfaction in my life. So I just want on an unending stream of music where people come and people dance and people go. For me, the ending part is a bit dissatisfying. The personal likes and dislikes of my profession would be like, I like to go places. My profession takes me to places, so yeah, I like that a lot. And the non-liking part is the traveling, which I have to do. Sometimes even people give us train tickets or even bus tickets. So yeah, traveling for 21 hours, sitting in the same place doing nothing. Yeah, that is what I don't like. The next step in my career will be, trying to blend in Indian music instruments with something from the seas. And this I will be, many people out there are still trying this. They are, introducing Indian vocals or Hindi vocals into the music. But that is all faded away after one track. What I am planning to do is make an album out of it, or, make something big so that all the people in India are known for that music other than Bollywood. Yes, there are million people outside there who are just like me, who are trying to get to a position. So I generally connect with such people because we have the same struggle going on. We have the same levels of disappointments at a point. So yeah, try to connect to them. And as far as collaborations are concerned, I try giving chance to every person who comes to me for a collab, be it from India, be it from out of India. I was lucky enough to budge into KEVU, one of the biggest inspirations of my life, my motivations. And we have a collab coming out soon, and it was great, like the way he treated me, the way he handled me, and the way he took me to a certain level. That was very inspiring for me.